This time on Street Rat Garage, we are going online to check out the police impound auctions. Let's have a look. So for the people that don't know, this is an online auction that you can access through Artura. It's A-U-T-U-R-A, Artura, one of those. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's what it is. Artura Marketplace. So you go on there, you go and you can check different states, and there's impound auctions, there's towing, impound lots. It's usually police impound vehicles is what it is. So this one is in Indianapolis, and this is mainly covering the Indianapolis metro area. The cars, a lot of them are crashed. A lot of them are impounded vehicles from arrest or just being parked alongside the street, and they will impound your cars. So you have to be careful where you park around here, but they usually give you a 72-hour notice. If you don't move your car, boom, it gets impounded. If you have a broke down car alongside the interstate, boom, it gets impounded. If you get pulled over, you don't have a driver's license, it gets impounded. If it's in an accident and you don't have it towed to a dealership or somewhere to have it fixed, it gets impounded. If the insurance company doesn't want to get it out of impound, they sell it. So I don't know how long these cars are in impound, but I think they're like 60 to 90 days ish, give or take, maybe less, I don't know, maybe 30 days. But if you don't get it out of there, they file paperwork, they get the title, they give the buyer a simple piece of paper that's notarized and gives a description of the vehicle, the VIN number and everything. You merely take it to the license branch, they issue you a title. It's just that easy. So yes, you do get a title with these vehicles. But let's jump in here and have a look to see what is selling. Now, if you're coming here looking for really nice cars that there's nothing wrong with them and you just have to, you know, vacuum them out or something, put them up for sale and make some money, probably not the best website for you. Like I said, most of these vehicles are impounded vehicles, and some of them haven't been treated very well. Some of them have dents and dings, and they're old, and if somebody doesn't come back and get their car, they probably just don't want it, or, you know, they're in jail. That's the thing too. But yeah, there are some nice cars. There's just a small handful that are going to be, you know, really nice. Probably over half of these have been in some sort of accident and do need repairs, or they just need to be parted out. Now, if you're into parting vehicles out, definitely one of the best places to go right here. The wrecked vehicles sell pretty cheaply. You can park these things out and make, you know, 5-10 times your money back in some cases. I have done that, and it's pretty profitable. The only problem is you have to work a little bit harder, list all the parts and pull them and sometimes ship them. So if you want to make some good money, you can park cars out. If you're a little bit lazy and you just want to clean something up and make a profit, well, you have to sift through the bad to get to the good. Okay, the first car that I want to look at is one of the most popular cars around. It's a Toyota Camry. This is a 2002, and I think that's right in that range where people find these cheap and dependable at the same time. So this is probably one of the better cars that you could possibly buy out of this auction, and it's going to go, I don't know, for 2002 it'd probably be a little bit higher, but if we look here, it gives us some information. 217,000 miles to 2002. It has keys with it, and it runs, and it went into gear. I mean, what more could you ask for? We look here in the pictures, the windows are down on that side. They usually don't leave windows down, so there may be a problem with the windows. But if we look at all the corners here, it seems to be, we can push this button, it seems to be in pretty good shape. The catalytic converter's there. It has a little 4-cylinder engine that just lasts forever and ever. 17,000 miles, that's nothing for one of these cars. The interior is dirty, so you got some cleaning to do on this. It's already at $1,100. Now, this is $1,100. There is a auction fee with this vehicle. You can't see it down here because I don't know if I can pull it up. Sometimes I can pull it up and make it bigger, but it's like $1,800 with auction fees. So you got to watch out for those auction fees on that. But coming up, no, not next, but yeah, well, next it'll be a a Volkswagen. So let's have a look at that one too. Okay, here it is. This Volkswagen. I really like this, but here's something else we got to look for. But yeah, the bid price is $1,250. If we bid on it, it would be $1,600. So we already have like $400 worth of auction fees on this. So that's what you got to look for. But right here on the wheel, right here, we see this mark.
Sold.
This was sitting somewhere and it got impounded.
Next on the block.
So we don't know why it got impounded. It didn't have any keys with it, is what I'm trying to say. Didn't have any keys with it, and we don't know anything about it. We don't know if it runs. That sold for like, I think it was $1,100 or $1,200 plus $400 in auction fees. So the good thing about that car would be excellent as a parts car, because no matter what you do, people are looking for parts for Volkswagens. If it runs, you get a key made for it. Key's going to cost you a couple $100. So you got to add in that cost as well. If there's something wrong with it, you're going to have to fix that. It could have a bad transmission. Those Volkswagens have a lot of issues with them, but they're good looking vehicles. They sell very well. So keep all that stuff in mind when you bid on these cars. Now here's one I want to talk about. The Challenger. These Challengers, they always go for pretty good money. This one is crashed. It looks like it's not awful, but I'm pretty sure that frame rail right in this area is bent. It took out this end of the bumper, which isn't bad, but that probably hit at an angle and pushed these frame rails over. This sold for $2,000, which actually not so bad for parting a vehicle out. But if that frame rail is not too bad, you could actually fix that, and those sell for some pretty good money. I mean, it's a 15 too, so that's when they updated those the interiors and stuff of those cars. So definitely a well sought out car that actually went for a lot less money than I thought it was going to go for. So that's not such a bad deal, especially if you're partying them out. Vehicles are going a lot cheaper right now than they ever have. It's November. I almost forgot what month it was. It's November. Christmas is coming up. People are not going to be spending a whole bunch of money on cars, especially when they're crashed or something like that. So parts cars are going to be cheap. Actually, all cars are going to be pretty cheap right now until tax return season comes around, and then boom, everything goes up. So if you want to buy a car, you need to get on it before like January. So you got like 2 months to buy as many cars as you can before prices explode. All right, next up on the list, we have a 2011 Grand Cherokee, Jeep Grand Cherokee. It already has $1,200 on it. You can pre-bid on these cars, which a lot of people do on the good stuff. This is a really, really good part out vehicle. It has keys. It says it does not run. It doesn't crank. So it's got some sort of little issue in it. But this has the V8 in it. It's got the Hemi engine in it. So yeah, and it's a 2011, so that's a good one. It sold for $1,400, and it sold quick. You don't get a whole lot of time to sit there and decide whether you want to buy a vehicle or not. You have to sort of just jump right on in there and grab them. Actually, you need to look ahead of time. Get all your vehicles that you want to look at in a row, and then decide which ones you want to bid on. But on those pre-bids, people already pre-bid on those, so it was pretty much at the end of what people wanted to give for them. So as soon as people stop bidding on them, then the timer counts down really quickly, and they're sold just like that. Some of those actually stretch out a really long time when people just kind of slow bid it up and up and up just a little bit at a time, and they wait till the timer's almost at the end, and boom, then they hit it. Those last a lot longer. But that Jeep Grand Cherokee, definitely a really good deal for somebody. I would say there's probably about, I don't know, at least easy double the money. I mean, that 5.7 is worth probably the bid price by itself, the engine and transmission. Get your money back, and then everything else is just profit. Okay, here is another one that I want to look at, and we will jump ahead a little bit in the auction. This is not running through right now. It's getting ready to run through in a couple minutes, but I wanted to sit here and look at it. This is another thing you can do. You can jump ahead if you have your cars marked and just go, you know, wherever you want to and look at them real good in the pictures. If you know, didn't go out there and look at them during the hour and a half that they give you to review all the vehicles at this particular auction the day before. So this is 2010 GMC Arcadia. Now with tax refund season coming up, this is going to be one of your money cars right here for sure. This is a good family car. If we look at the tag here, she's got 164,000 miles on it, which is it's a little bit starting to get high, but not bad. And well, it has a problem right here. It says when in the gear, but the engine is knocking. So if you are a mechanic, you're going to pick this up pretty cheap. Right now it has a bid of $425. I wish I could see that, make you get it to where you can see this, but I can't. But it has $475 bid on it, but total with fees, which they always try to hide way down here, I can just barely see it at $680, like $82 on with auction fees and everything. So the auction fees are going up on this. But this is going to be a good car. It's really clean body wise. It just needs a new engine. And you can pick up engine for these all day in the junkyard. It's 3.6 liter with a VVT in it. No big deal. Look how clean the interior is on this car. This is actually really nice. It's sad that somebody didn't take care of it and has an engine knock. And yeah, 160-some-odd-thousand miles. Nice wheels and everything on that. This is a really good car for a mechanic. Let's see. I think this is it now that it's coming up on bid here. So 2010 Arcadia. She's ready. She's going through the auction right now. 475. Now it's got 525 on it. So that's $770. $500 is $770 with auction fees. Always come down here and check your auction fees on these vehicles. Don't bid at this big number. Bid way down here with this hidden number that you can't really hardly even see. Every now and then I can pull those up, but there it is, $770 or whatever I said. Super cheap for this vehicle. I mean, even if you parted this out, you can't lose on a deal like that. Now we have up a 2009 Chevy Silverado truck, and this is actually a good one too. You see it's double stickered. It went through the auction once and somebody didn't pay for it. I actually remember going out and looking at this truck. There's a bunch of people looking at it. It bid up probably too high, and then somebody backed out of it. But it's got the 5.3 liter in it. Doesn't have a whole bunch of miles on it, but trucks always sell well. I think this is was this a 2500? I can't remember, but how many miles were on this? 209, which is pretty good. Now let's see if it sells. Not yet. I did figure out a way to manipulate this bar so you can see the numbers. There's supposed to be a slide right here. If you slide this all the way down, almost all the way down, then you can slide this one, and then you can see it was like $3,900. We'll try that again on the next one. But that was that's about $3,900 for that 2009 Chevy truck, which isn't such a bad deal. That one was a 4x4 extended cab, 200,000 miles. I mean, it's had a pretty solid body on it, so definitely well worth that money. You have to see if somebody actually comes out and picks it up this time. They if you don't come out and pick up your truck, they require a credit card, and they take a deposit on that, on like $50 or something like that. I think it's a percentage of the sale. I don't know. I can't remember, but they keep that deposit. So you all, once you bid on that and you win the bid, they take that right off of your credit card, $75, $50, whatever. If you don't go pick up that car, I think they suspend your account for like 2 weeks or a month or something like that, and they keep your money. And then they just send the car back through the sale again the next week, and that's why that one had 2 stickers on it, because somebody didn't come and pick up their stuff. Now here is one of like the most popular vehicles that's always at this auction, the Chevy Tahoe. This I don't know what generation this is from, I don't know, 90, 98, 99, I think 99 to like 2006, 2007, this body style. They always have these here, and there's multiples here, and they usually have this problem here: has power, will not crank.
Next on the block.
Actually, I think there's another one coming right up behind it. Let's see if it says the same thing. So that one sold for $575 plus auction fees.
New bidder.
This one, let's see what it tag says: has power, will not crank. So there's always something wrong with these vehicles, and I'm pretty sure it's simple. I think it's bypassing the VATS, the vehicle anti-theft system.
Sold.
Boom, that one sold too. These things are going fast. $450 for that one. So there's probably a couple more of these going through the auction. So if you're a fan of those, trucks, they always have those at this particular auction. I don't know what it is about these vehicles that get impounded a lot, but wow, they're always there. These usually have the 5.3 liter. I think they always have the 5.3. Some of the bigger ones have the 6.0, but good LS swap vehicles for sure. For that kind of money, you got an engine. Some of them are 2-wheel drive. You can use the transmission out of it and part out the rest. They part out very well. Again.
Next on the block.
Okay, these things are jumping and selling so quick that we have to jump ahead here a little bit. And I wanted to look at some more of these Tahoes and Yukons. There's another one here that's getting ready to come up for sale. This is a 2004. I think it's about the same as one or both of those others. 240,000 miles. I mean, LS engines, they'll last that long, no problem. This one has keys. This one does run, and it did go into gear. So it's this one's actually pretty good. Let's see what it looks like. This website is just acting up on me. Looks like it's had some damage on it, but the body is pretty solid on this one all the way around. Back looks good. Looks like it has a flat tire on it. What I want to see, I'm trying to see the tires, which they're not showing them very well. We can't see if they're marked. When they're marked, you know, they've been impounded. Look at the trash. they've been impounded for, you know, abandoned vehicle. That's not what you really want. Man, this one, wow, it's got a power tool here. These can have a lot of good stuff in it, or it can just be a bunch of junk that you have to get rid of. So you gotta be careful when you buy these. But what's a dash? What does it look like on the dash? It's got a little fan here. The radio's missing. It's looks like the dashboard's warped. It's a bit of a mess. I don't think this is one we really want to buy, but if we needed an engine, definitely the way to go. Let's see what this thing goes for, though. Okay, it jumped up to $500 before we got recording here. Oh, it looks like there's a mark right here on that tire, maybe. So $500 on it. Let's see what this Trashmobile goes for. It's not bad. This may be perfectly fine, but sometimes they have a problem with the transmissions. So at about 200,000, that would be the only thing I'm concerned about. So it sold for $500. So right in the range that all of these others are going for. It looks like we have a Suburban coming up next, which, you know, basically the same thing as the Tahoe and the Yukon, just a little bit bigger. This one also has a $500 bid on it, but this one says it's not running. It's another crank will not start. You see a theme going on here? All you have to do is figure out what the deal is with these vehicles, why their crank no starts. This is going to be the same thing that's wrong with all of them. This one has a tire marked on it, so this one was sitting. I bet, so you can see the mark right there. I bet if you figure this out, you can pick up these all day long, super cheap, quick fix. Look what's coming up after that. The Cadillac Escalade. The Cadillac Escalade is just a fancier version of the Tahoe and the Suburban, the Yukon. Let's see what's wrong. Look, again, has power, will not crank. 274,000 miles on it. So, yeah, I bet you these have the exact same problem, and you can figure this out and make some money. This one should have the 6.0 in it though. This has a better engine. That's why it's getting a little bit better money. $675 on that one. Super good deal for a 6.0 LS engine to do your LS swaps on. So definitely a great deal. Now we're on a super roll right here. This is 2007 Cadillac Escalade. This is going to have the 6.2 liter LS engine in it, and you can see by the price she's going up. Let's look at the engine. See, that's the 6.2 right there. That's a big boy. $1,000. That's so far that's not even covering the price of the engine. So let's see what we have. Let's do our trick here to do the slide thing. So we got $1,300 is what we're really paying for that, or somebody's paying for it. So $1,000 here, $1,300 with auction fees is what they're paying for that Escalade, which is a super deal. I mean, the prices are coming down on these engines, but still about $1,500 to $1,700 engine, just pulling that engine out by itself and selling it. So there she goes. She's sold. That's cheap. That is really cheap for a 6.2 LS engine for sure. All right, that was quite the run on those Chevy Tahoes, Yukons, Escalades. They're all the same vehicle. One's just fancier than the other. Tahoe, lower level. Suburban, a little bit better. Yukon, better still. Yukon XL, like a Suburban, only better. Then Escalade, then Escalade, what's that? EXL, extra long. So that's how those go. It's the exact same thing, only a little bit better. You know, one had a 5.3, 6.0, then we went up to the 6.2, and the prices just went up little by little. But I would have bought, if I was going to buy anything, I would have been buying that Escalade with a 6.2 in it. That was a super good deal. Part out the rest of the vehicle, easily make your money back, plus profit, plus have a 6.2 liter engine for free. All right, here we have a pretty reliable car, and will be a good seller. A 2013 Buick Verano, 207,000 miles on this one. She's got some scuff marks on her. The mirror's jacked up there, but this is pretty solid. I think the windows broke on the driver's side too. I looked at the video, which they do have video on these. They do a walk around on these cars. You can see it's scuffed up just a little bit, but this is going to be a really good seller. These engines are pretty decent. 200,000 miles. It's got a bit of life on it. Yeah, this window's broken. It's all dusty from lot dust, so it needs to be cleaned up real good. It's only $1,100 right now, which bring this bar all the way down so we can use the slider. There it goes. Oh, come on. They really don't want you to look at this. $1,451 on an $1,100 bid right there. That's how much you're paying for it. So they're paying, there she goes, $1,400. So that's a $1,400 car right there that runs and drives. Yes, you're going to have to put a little bit of money on it. You're going to have to fix that mirror, fix that window, clean it up really good on the inside and outside. But tax refund season, that's going to be a $3,500 car all day long, and it'll sell just like that come tax refund season. So yeah, this is the time to buy for sure. Okay, this is another jump around car. This is a 2016 Chevy Equinox, 143,000 miles on it, which is it's fair for an Equinox, a 2016. But she will not go into gear. It starts, it runs. It's newer. It has okay miles on it, but why will it not go into gear? Well, let's see if we can see it right here. This one bumped into something. So this one was running and driving just fine. It hit, I don't know, another car or curb, or I don't know what it hit, but it hit something, pushing this wheel back, probably snapping this axle. So this should be a relatively easy fix, and it's getting ready to go up for sale now. So, I mean, this is probably a $5,000 car come tax season right here. It has 1750 on it right now, and see, we can't use that slider right now until we pull this all the way down and it starts to light up like that, and then we can pull the slider down, revealing our $1,750 car is actually $2,265 right now. Yeah, they really don't want you to see that. So that's how much they paid.
Next on the block.
Again, just bid off of that small number, pull it up, look at it real good, and judge how much you should be paying for this car right here. So this one's already went through, it's sold, but look, it has good interior. Everything's fine on it. It just needs that axle fix, and may need one of the A-arms replaced or the strut replaced, something like that. But perfectly fine car, easy fix. Fix the little bit of body damage on it as well. So you may have $3,000 into this car, sell it for $5,000 or $5,500. This is a good money maker right here, but you have to have some mechanical skills on this one. Now, since we are talking about fixer-upper cars or parts cars, the old Chevy Camaro, 2012 Chevy Camaro. Yeah, she has some damage, but has power, will not crank. There we go again with that has power, will not crank on these GM cars. But this may have been damaged in the electrical system because the fuse box is over here on this side where it's been hit. But you could probably put this one back together. She's a convertible. Looks like an RS, which I think should be a 6-cylinder car, but there's going to be a good market for parts on this one. It's only at $1,100 right now, which brings your auction fees, come on slider, to $1,700, $1,300 to $1,700. So there's $500 worth of auction fees on this one right now. Those auction fees goes up the higher the car goes, so just so you know. But 120,000 miles on it. It's got some okay interior. You don't make a whole bunch of money off these interior pieces. I'm trying to part one out right now. That's not going well. But this hood looks like it's still good. Got doors and probably convertible parts that are worth a good little bit of money, because that's not, easily findable. Rims, you got all that. So $1,475 right now. $1,900, $1,922 on the total there. You got the catalytic converters on that too. Still, that's a couple $200-300 whatever right there. So there you go. Good parts car, or fix that one up and make some money off of that one. I'm thinking parts car on that one because it's just a V6 car. Next up, we have a pretty decent car. I mean, it's basic transportation, but it's a 2011 Ford Festiva. Look at the tag here, 139,000 miles, 2011, has keys, but it will not go into gear. So we have to check around and see what the deal is with that one. It only has $500 on it, like $700 with auction fees, something like that. But now this one may have a transmission issue. So this is looks like another mechanic special, because I don't see anything wrong. It doesn't look like it's been hit anywhere. So transmission issue, mechanics special. This may be iffy. This may be a $3,000 car, but you may have to put $2,000 in it to get your money back. So that probably was not the best example of something to buy out of this auction, unless you're looking for a good parts car, I would imagine. Those transmissions, they can't be cheap on those cars, and having somebody put it in, that's a kind of a tight fit. But yeah, if you're a mechanic and you pick that transmission up for $300 or $400 and put it in yourself, yeah, then you can make some money. If you have to pay to have somebody done, you're not making any money. I think we need to get back to some of the better vehicles that we have here. Now, this one right here, it is a 2007 Toyota Sequoia. Let's look. I jumped ahead again, so we have some time to look at this one. 223,000 miles, no big deal on a Toyota, especially 2007. The only thing you have to look out for these, I believe, are the frames, and a lot of these already had the frames replaced. So, I don't know. It looks like there might be a little bit of rust here. I'm concerned about what this might be here, but it looks pretty good though. It's probably that's all that you can see. There's no other under the car pictures. This would be one that I would want to go look at, but this has a V8. It has the 4.7 in it from good old Toyota. Now the interior is not great on this car. It's kind of nasty, but seat covers go a long way, and people love these Toyotas, especially the big trucks like this. Looks like it has some sort of aftermarket system in it. Looks like they smoked in it, but it has wood grain trim on it. I mean, all this will clean up. This is super easy to clean up right here. No big deal. What's it look like on the other side? Yeah, it's just dirty, and these seats need to be covered. No big deal there. Got pretty decent rims on it. Toyota rims, I guess. Decent looking tires on it. And if you notice, these tires do not have any white marks on them. So this is not just something somebody left alongside the street and it got impounded. Somebody was driving this down the road. It really doesn't look like it was in an accident, but it may have been in a slight fender bender and got impounded. I mean, it has some marks here, but that could have been from something else. My best guess is they just got pulled over, because this is not really something that looks like it was in a crash, unless it was super small and they didn't have a driver's license. Either way, these people either didn't have a driver's license or they had a warrant for their arrest. One of the two. They either got pulled over or was in a very, very minor accident. Yeah, so everything looks good. We got tire pressure. This is running. You can see it's running the odometers, or the tax up here at about 1,000. And the fuel, that's the fuel light. This is the tire pressure monitor. I don't know what this light is here. And it says maintenance required. That's probably just oil change or something. So this should still be good. You can see the oil pressure gauge is up on this one, so that's all good. Can't really see the voltage, but that's probably all right too. There's not much that goes wrong with these trucks. These are pretty reliable, and that's why it already has a bid of $2,950 on it. So this is getting ready to come up. So let's see what it goes for. Okay, here she is. Well, $3,000, $3,050 right now. Slide down here, slide a bar up again. $4,000, $4,100, $3,200 a regular bid, $4,200, $3,350, $4,227. See, there's your difference right there. Can you see that? Yeah, those are your auction fees. So make sure to bid on the small numbers again. And they really make it difficult for you to see those numbers too. They don't want you to know. But this is a nice vehicle. So as long as you're reasonable about the bids, you're gonna get a pretty good deal on this truck, I guess, for Toyota. Again, I don't know much about Toyota. $3,500, $4,400. That seems to be getting kind of high. $4,400 on it right now, but I don't know how much these go for. They have to go for some pretty good money, even with the higher mileage. I didn't see this right here though. This is a sticker on it from a police impound sticker from being left on the road or something. So that does concern me there. I thought we didn't have any marks on these tires. Got a bunch of junk on it. They don't. Oh, was that a mark on the tire? Is this a mark right here? Might have missed that one. So there could be an issue with this truck, but apparently nobody cares. So $3,900, $3,950, and $4,000, almost $5,000 now on it. These Toyotas, wow, especially the trucks, the big trucks like this, SUVs and trucks, they go for some pretty good money. So we're not quite in the big leagues for something like this. So this is almost $5,000. Did they bid again? Not yet. $4,900 on it so far. One more bid and it'll be $5,000, or right around it. So that's almost $1,000 in auction fees right there. Just to give you an idea of what they're charging on these fees. That's crazy. But well, somebody got it. I hope it's a good vehicle for them. But let's slide right into this 2014 Dodge Charger right here. I like this one. $650. These always go a little bit higher than I think they should at public auction. It's got $913 on it right now, $1,000 on it. So $725, just so you know, is $1,000. So $725 is actual $1,000 bid. So we know that. Is this a V6 car?
New bidder.
Yeah, it's just a V6 car too. So nothing fun there, but it looks like it'd be easy to put it back together. Does this one run? I didn't even look. 2014 Dodge Charger. I don't know if it runs. Go back here. It has keys, has power, will not crank. Boy, that's a common theme around here. I think this will probably run.
Sold.
There it is. $875, so like $1,100 with auction fees. That's not so bad, I guess, for a Dodge Charger. Moving on. All right, we have another Buick up here. It's a 2012 Buick. Notice it's getting $2,200 on it. This one only has 80,000 miles on it, and it has no keys on it. So it's kind of weird that it has this sign that says that it went into gear on it. I don't know if somebody lost the keys or somebody misplaced them on purpose so they can get a better deal on the car, but it's still going for $2,200. So somebody knows something. It obviously runs because it has a video down here. So that means the car runs, but it says it doesn't have any keys. So don't know what's going on there, but it's going for $2,200 right now, which would be $2,800 with auction fees on it. So we got about $500-ish dollars on auction fees on that car. But this is a nice one. Has a good engine in it, V6 with VVT on it. Run for a long time. No big deal. $2,225 on it right now. Yeah, 22, and also 223,000 miles and $2,200 on the sale right here. So let's see what this goes for. Okay, it's live now. It's 23. Wasn't live before. It's 23.25 on it right now. Man, I just hate this slider bar deal. It's $2,900 at $2,300. So that's I don't know what happened to the keys. That's weird. I bet this last one says it has keys on it, but it this is the old picture, and this is the old blue tag, and in this picture it says runs and went into gear. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a pretty nice looking car, and this is definitely going to bring good cash during tax season. But it's a 12. I'm gonna guess how many miles. I'm gonna guess it would bring 80,000. Yeah, I mean that should bring like $4,000 during tax season. I think that was a pretty good deal that some people might have got scared on because it says it doesn't have keys on it, and somebody probably misplaced them, or they might be in the car. they might have. I don't know what happened, or somebody might have come and picked up the keys to the car, and then something happened to those people, and they never come back and got the car. That's another possibility, but I think that was a pretty good deal. Now let's look at another one here that I am not a fan of. It's this Kia. It's a 2017 Kia Soul. I do not like these cars at all, but other people like these cars, so that's what's important. So it's a 2017. It has, is that 24,000? That's not right, right? 24. It only has 24,000 miles on it. Wow, that's impressive. Yeah, I would. It's crashed pretty good. Does it go into gear? There's not even any keys for it, but it's only 24,000 miles. This back end's jacked up too, but man, this would not be a hard one to fix, I don't think. Only 24,000 miles on it, $1,700. That's about $2,200 with auction fees there. I'm pretty sure you can't go wrong on this car right here, even if you just had to part it out, especially with that low of miles. That engine has got to be, $2,000 by itself. I mean, 15 to 1,700 easy, plus all these parts. You're making money on that car.
Next
So
on the block.
another good deal for somebody that wants to jump in there, work, and earn their money. But you may be able to just throw it back together and sell it as is as well. I just wanted to jump. Let's keep going. This is a 2010 Chevy Equinox that I was looking at as well. 190,000 miles on this one. 2010, went into gear. So this one looks like it's ready to go. Let's look at it real quick. Good body on this side. Small dent right there. Catalytic converter still on it. 190,000 miles. Some staining on the interior. Going for $1,350 right now, which with auction fees is $1,700. As long as this stays under $2,000, they got a pretty good deal right there. $3,500 during tax season, even with a little dent in it. Maybe you can pop that out. I don't know if you can get $3,500 for it right now. Probably. This is a pretty good looking car. People are needing low buck vehicles right now. If you can stay under $3,000 on selling them, you'll make some money. So
Next on the block.
another good deal. It was under $2,000, so you can't beat that. There's some good deals going through right now. Okay, we are back to the fixer upper line with this 2009 Honda CRV right here. It's $1,800. This is another one of those cars that's going to bring big money. That's why it's going so high now. It's, how much is it? There it is. 1,900. Oh, sorry, $2,300 now. $2,300 with auction fees. $1,800, $2,300 with auction fees. But this core support might be bent a little bit, but you're just talking about hood, maybe a bumper, possibly the condenser. But this one does run and goes into gear. 130,000 miles on it, which is really good for a Honda. And it otherwise it looks like it's in pretty good shape. It's sitting at $1,800 right now. So is it going to sell? Yep, sold. I think that, what I say, $2,300 on it.
On the block.
So can't beat that. Now we're getting into some of our specialty vehicles here, like this big Dodge Ram right here, $3,500. Now this one's special because this it's a 2011. It has 200,000 miles on it, but right here, it's got the Cummins turbo diesel in it. So that is a pricey engine. Unfortunately, don't know anything about it. The tires are marked because they let it sit somewhere. It is filthy, so there's got to be something wrong with it. This was used as a hauler, so he probably had a car trailer on it at one time, or he hauled campers back and forth. It's got the smaller hitch back here. It's got the bigger fifth wheel hitch right there. This hitch right there, that's $500 right there just for the hitch. But yeah, it's getting a pretty good price on it, $4,200. Looks like it's got an extra fuel tank. So this was an over-the-road hauler, which is it's kind of weird that it only has 200,000 miles on it. Usually something like that's going to have a lot more miles on it, unless it's actually 1,200,000. It's actually a possibility, especially with the shape that this thing is in. That's kind of weird. But there's a possibility that might have turned over. Probably not, but yeah, you gotta think about that. Mirrors sheared off. Somebody just did not take care of this, but $4,600 is not bad for one of these with $5,600. So this is a zone where those auction fees goes up. There's $1,000 right there in auction fees. Actually, $1,065 in auction fees to be exact. That is kind of pricey. I do not like the auction fees at all on this, especially when you get up there. Incomplete vehicle. That's weird. So it's sold $5,600, and that brings us to our last vehicle. That I think this is actually the last vehicle out of the auction, but this one's cool. It's got this camper on the back of it. I like it just because of the camper. So somebody was probably living in here The camper looks like it's been ramshackled. It's only bringing 400 bucks, and there's no keys. 165,000 miles on a 2003 Dodge Ram. So this would be fun to buy, but I don't need any more projects. But $655 with auction fees. I mean, that'd be fun just to have it for the camper, seriously. So I'm going to resist temptation to not buy this. I mean, right now $500, $741 on with auction fees on it. That's still good. It's a quad cab. If this thing just fires up and runs, I mean, that is well worth the money. You can fix this stuff. It's not bad, really. It's just incredibly ugly. But if this camper was in any better shape, I would buy it.
Next on the block.
Well, I thought that was the end of the auction. I guess it's not. There's two more. There's two more cars, but we're not going to look at those. So that is all our cars at the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Impound Auto Auction. If you are interested in seeing some of these cars, just go to Artura Marketplace and scroll through and see if there's impound lot, tow lot, whatever in your state, somewhere close to you, or if you're in the tri-state area, come up and visit our auction right here. We always, every single week, there's like over 100, almost guaranteed every single week. So come up and get you a deal on a car. And that is going to wrap it up for this episode of Street Rat Garage. Until next time.